Hey everybody, it's David Pingree. Welcome to another edition of Garage in Stock. We're out here at Paula Raceway today with the Cylinder Works RM-Z Suzuki 250, and it's a 2016 model, obviously. Jay Clark had a big hand in designing this bike, putting it all together. It was originally assigned to our magazine designer, David Langran, who's a pretty artsy fella. He came up with the whole graphic design, the way he wanted it to look, and then he relied on Jay Clark to make the thing function properly. So Jay, tell us a little bit about what you did on this thing. It's obviously got the cylinder works and the hot cam stuff going on inside the motor, the 270 kit, but give us a rundown of just what went into this thing.
Well, first of all, we didn't want to surprise you this time with the big bore, so we told you right from the beginning. We put the big bore in it, 270 straight up. This bike is a really good bike stock. It is one of the slower 250 stock, as you know. And so we wanted to get some more power to it, and that's the quickest, easiest way to do it. It's just a simple big bore kit, bolts right on, hot cams, stage 2 camshaft. Stage 1, if you're kind of standard bore, is a good cam, but stage 2 helps us get some of that top end, mid to top end power back. So that's what we did to the motor. We added FMF pipe and silencer, of course, along with the richer coupler from Suzuki. Those are the basic mods. We didn't do any porting, anything like that. And then Langers has been a fan of this bike the last couple years, so we went with the Racetech's new air forks. They set these up as well for us.
Okay, and that's, that worked really well for him. I know last year he was really happy with that. And one thing I love about this this big bore kit, if you're somebody who's looking for a little more power, but you don't want the service intervals of having a modified engine, this is a great way to go because you can keep a lot of those stock internals, run pump gas, you keep the durability and get the power out of it.
Exactly, and with the stock mapping, and we went with the richer plug, we have run a U4 in it, and we run pump gas. We'll mix them both, or just run straight race gas, straight pump gas, and it runs just fine. And just like you said, you don't have the crazy built motor where you're worrying about changing valves all the time. You can run a stock valve train, and it's a real good, reliable setup.
Yeah, and this bike has some Renthal parts and pieces on it, bars and things like that. A lot of works connection bits to help match the black and the yellow. Their radiator braces in black, which are really cool. Dunlop tires, one of our favorites, obviously. Any other thing? I know we have applied triple clamps, which are a great product. If you're looking for any type of different offset in any color, whatever, those guys do a great job of building what you need. Anything else on here you want to mention before we go get it dirty?
Oh yeah, we the only other thing we did to the motor would be got rid of the backfire screen. We ran the 2-stroke air filter cage that takes care of that with a uni filter. Got the Tusk wheels set up going. We powder coated the hubs to match it, so we went with a black look. So this thing's all got a kind of a custom look to it. That along with our titanium foot pegs, and those are the Pro Peg ones. And we're gonna go get this thing dirty, like you say.
All right, let's go give it a try on the track. It's always fun to jump on a big bore 250 that's kind of feels a little bit like a race bike as far as the engine goes. This thing obviously makes a ton more torque and horsepower, which is fun. We kept with stock gearing on this thing, and really we needed to drop down a tooth from a 49 to a 48 because I found myself, carrying third gear through a lot of the turns because we did bump up our torque numbers so much. So something to think about if you go to this kind of engine package. Be sure you drop down a tooth size. Past that, everything worked really good. I love this engine setup. Again, when I can run pump gas and make this much horsepower and have that reliability, I think it's a lot of fun. The rest of it worked great. The suspension worked really well, considering it was set up for a guy who's about 50 pounds lighter than me. The Racetech guys came out today, got my sag set up, and we made some adjustments to the air pressures and things like that to make it work okay for me. So still a little bit soft, but I got to where I was real comfortable on it and having fun. So thanks to Racetech for putting that effort in, and I'm sure when Langers jumps on this, he'll love it. The rest of it is just really the way it looks, and Acerbis got us this flo-yellow plastic that I think is a really cool look. Langers designed all of this with the black and yellow. He in fact told me what gear I had to wear today so that it would match. Sorry, I had to throw you under the bus there, Langers. Anyway, Decor did the graphics for us, which is another cool feature. They went ahead and put the transparent graphic on here, so that's the actual plastic you're seeing in yellow underneath there, which is really cool. And Moto Seat did the seat for us, and you know, obviously everything else, all the parts we've talked about, I think really pull it together. It looks really good. So thank you to everybody for putting the parts onto this project, and thanks Langers for letting us ride it. Sorry you hurt your shoulder. Hopefully you heal up quickly, and thank you guys for watching.